Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. You know, I was thinking there are a few things in my life here on the road that really come in handy for me, and I thought I'd share them with you. May not work for you. You know, it's all according to what kind of life you live out on the road. But I thought I'd share, and hopefully, maybe if it helps somebody out, that would be great. So, one of the things I have, and I've had this from the beginning, and I swear by it, and I use it every day, is I have a Stanley thermos. I suppose it could be any kind of thermos, but these Stanley ones are pretty big. And it does have a cup. This is the top, but it also has a cup that screws on here. But Mabel and Jeff stole the cup. They think it is their drinking cup, so I go without. But what I use it for, I'll say first of all, is when I get up in the morning, first thing I do after I feed the animals is I get a big old tea kettle, my big old tea kettle, fill it full, mostly full of water, put it on, heat it up, boil the water, and make my coffee. I do drip coffee in the morning. I make my coffee, and then what's left, which is most of it, I put into this thermos here. And the reason I do that is and this is where you may be different, but I drink like hot coffee, hot tea all day long. But another thing it comes in handy for is I like to take a little bird bath in the morning. I mean, those moisture wipes are okay. I use them in the evening before I go to bed. But I really don't feel clean, don't feel like you know, that I can wake up. I mean, I need that hot water splashing on my face to wake up in the morning. I just don't feel clean unless I have the hot water. So, oh, wait a minute. Wait. Excuse me. Jeff wants to look out the door at the ground squirrels. No, it's okay, baby. Come on. Come on. There you go. Don't knock the stand. Okay. He usually sleeps during the day, but he says, oh, the door's open. The squirrels are out. Cool. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, I don't feel clean in the morning unless I splash hot water on me, take a little bird bath and everything. So that's what I use this for. I drink coffee and tea. It pretty much lasts till later in the afternoon. I pour a little bit of hot water into a bowl here. I have a bigger mixing bowl. I use that mixing bowl for all kinds of things, but I also use it to hold water from my bird bath. You know, you make oatmeal. And then usually later in the day, I boil some more water for the evening. But what it is why this is so handy is because I'm not constantly using propane heating up water. Because like I said, I use water all day, hot water all day long, in coffees and teas and things like that. And I'd constantly be heating up water and wasting propane if I didn't have one of these. Now, I'm just guessing, but I think these are about $30 in Walmart. These bigger ones. I've gotten a couple, I'm giving them to people, but I got them in St. Louis at the Goodwill for $7. And I haven't seen them anywhere else though, and I'm thinking, you know what? I wonder if it's because city people think they're going to go camping and they buy all these things, and then it ends up at a Goodwill because they never use them. But I can go in there and there'll be like 2 or 3 on the shelf at a time. So yeah, these are great, and I swear by these. If you are a hot beverage drinker or just use hot water throughout the day, the whole idea is you are saving propane or butane by having one of these. So I do swear by those. Hi, Jeff. How you doing, honey? Yeah, okay, gonna go back to bed now? He sleeps all day normally. Okay, Mabel's underneath the pillow over there sleeping, but she gets up throughout the day to see what's going on. But just generally he goes in underneath the bed and I don't see him till the evening. So, the next thing on my little list is, and this is something I don't use very often. This is I don't even know what it's called. It's a little stack piece of metal. you put it over your stove, your butane or propane stove, and turn it on, and it will heat up. And I use this I almost got rid of it. I'm so glad I didn't, because it like heats up a room is what I'm trying to say. I can't talk well. I almost got rid of it when I got the trailer, and I decided to go ahead and keep it. And then it ended up, when I went off-grid in April, it was still cold out, and my furnace in the trailer wasn't working. That Mr. Buddy, I don't even talk about Mr. Buddy. Anyway, it's not with me anymore. But it wasn't working, and I generally don't run heat at night unless it's like in the teens. But when I get up in the morning, I want to just take the chill out of the air. This thing is just absolutely fantastic. It takes five minutes, and a trailer this size or the van, it heats it up, and it keeps it really toasty warm. I used it was the only heat I had the winter before last in the van when I was out. And the thing is, you got to keep, if you're actually using it for heat, not just to take the chill out, you have to turn it back on every half hour or so to heat the area up again. But I swear by this thing. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of it, because this spring, when I ended up with no furnace or no type of heat, I put this on the stove, and it just really kept the inside of this trailer crazy warm. Warning, I forgot. I always did this in the van, but I forgot when I was in the trailer. I did not open the window when I put this thing on, and my carbon monoxide detector went off. So, cool, I know my carbon monoxide detector works, but yeah, you do want to crack a window. And they have these on Amazon, and I think they're about $30, which seems kind of high, but that's what they are. And that's what it looks like. Yeah. So I'll try to remember. Let me know if you're interested, and I forget. I will put a link in the description, if I can find it again, down below. So that, and what I'm trying to say, once again, because I'm not doing a very good job of talking this morning, is this is nice backup. You know, it's a nice backup heater in case you are somewhere and there's deer out there. Anyway, in case you just need, you know, to take the chill out of the air in the morning, you have nothing else. It's great. It's great. Okay. Well, okay, the next thing on my list is, hold on. Okay, so last year I did a whole video on my shower setup, which I still use, though I really have a hard time finding a place to hang that bag from that's high enough that will bring the water out of there. So I'm kind of looking for something else right now, but that's what I've been using. But sometimes, you know, I can go a while without a shower because I can bathe here in the trailer, but I can't go long without washing my hair, and I don't want to do the whole, you know, get the shower tent out and hang the bag. I don't want to go through all that just to wash my hair. I know it takes a few minutes. So what I did is I got jugs. And if you know me at all, I got all these things from the thrift store for nothing. And I wrapped it in, I have 2 of them. There are 2 quarts each. And I wrapped them in duct tape. And then in the morning, if I want to wash my hair in the afternoon, in the morning, I fill these with water and stick them out in the sun. And by afternoon, they're nice. The water's nice and hot. And yeah, I just pour it over my hair and then suds it up, then pour some more over my hair and clean it out. I have thick hair, so it takes me a lot of water. I feel it takes a lot of water to get the soap out. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, so that's what I do. It's so easy. I washed my hair the other night. It took 2 minutes. It's just so much easier than going through the whole bag and the shower tent and everything. And I just do that right outside. Or this winter, it was too cold to do that outside. So I went in and for the first time used the gray tank in my sink here. and I wash my hair in the sink. And what I do then is I take about this much water out of both of them, stick them in the tea kettle, heat the water up to boiling, pour them back in here with the cold, and I got a nice hot, it's a nice hot water to wash my hair in. And I do that inside in the winter. Like I said, I have to wash my hair. I can get by without the showers, but yeah, my hair is dirty. I feel dirty. So this is cool. This costs $1. It costs nothing to do this, and it's really easy to do. Just sit out on a chair or a lawn, you know, it doesn't matter, out, you know, outside on a lawn chair, and just wash your hair. Okay, now there is, what you doing, buddy? So active for this time of day. Are the little ground squirrels out? No? You don't see any? Okay. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, so I found out in this life, this might just be me, but I do not like tying and untying and tying and untying my shoes, tennis shoes, all the time. Because when I come in, I don't want to wear my shoes inside, and then I got to put them on when I get back out. And I got to think about that. It just really bothers me, and I got tired of it real quick. And I had slippers. They were like indoor slippers. So they don't hold up well here in the countryside. So what I have gotten really hooked on is just slip-on shoes, slip-on tennis shoes. So much easier than constantly, and I am in and out of the trailer or the van. When I was in the van, it's the same thing, in and out all the time, and I don't like to wear shoes indoors. I don't know why, I just don't. I'm not comfortable in them. But so I get slip-ons. I think these were from Walmart, but yeah, I just have a bunch of them now. I also want to say tennis shoes don't hold up well. I don't know if you should spend a lot of money on tennis shoes out here, because tennis shoes are made for like asphalt and concrete and walking around in the town and stuff. They're really not made for the countryside. So they're nice, but they don't hold up very long, at least in my experience. They get torn up pretty quick. So yeah, the slip-ons, of course, they're not going to last very long, but I just wear these. I don't hike in them or anything or do long walks in them. I just wear them around camp. And I got this one in a thrift store for a couple bucks. I also picked these up the other day, and these are very expensive. I got them for $3 at the thrift store. They're Born leather. Oh my God, my feet are in heaven in these things. But once again, a nice little slip-on. And it's just so much easier. I will put the tennis shoes on or my hiking shoes if I go out hiking. I wear my hiking shoes if the terrain is real rocky or hilly or something like that, because I got more tread on the bottom of them. But my tennis shoes are all torn up, and I just wear those normally to hike. And while I'm on the subject of slip-on shoes, I do have some flip-flops I got at a thrift store. And I looked online, and these things are like $30 new on Amazon. Crazy. Reef. So comfortable. I love these things, and I wore them for a couple weeks, and the strap came loose. And they were originally, I guess, glued in, and so I tried to do that again. I had some cyanoacrylate here, and I shoved the strap back into the little slot, and I glued it, and it just won't stay. So what I'm asking is, does anybody else have a clue? I don't want to get rid of these. They're really nice, and they fit me perfect. Very comfortable. And I'm not a flip-flop person, but I've really got to these slip-on shoes, and these are real comfortable flip-flops. And I can't think of a way, you know, the material's too thick to put a needle through. I wanted to staple them, but metal by your feet is not such a cool idea. If anybody has a clue or can give me just, you know, a suggestion of how I can get this strap to go back in here and stay put, maybe something besides cyanoacrylate would work, which is if people don't know, that's super glue. I used it where I worked every day, and it's pretty much the strongest glue you can have. But I don't know, I don't want to toss them. So, yeah, if anybody has a suggestion. Okay, one more thing. And this is a big one too. This. I have not taken this off except to shower or wash my hair since I left over a year ago. And what it contains is keys to the van, key to the trailer, and key to the lock on the tongue of the trailer. I also have a marine whistle. This is not a cheap whistle. I got this at Bass Pro. It is very loud, and for emergencies or whatever, it is great. Somebody's calling me. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, hold on a minute. I'm almost done. But yeah, and I keep that for emergencies. Blow it 3 times, and somebody will know that something's wrong. But I do keep that, and I keep it on a lanyard here. I take it off when I shower. I take it off when I wash my hair. It's the first thing I put back on. And I have, when I was living in the van, had to lock myself out a couple of times, so this really comes in handy. And it's really, I would suggest you have some way of having backup keys. That's all I say. Okay, that's about it. I do have other things, and as other things pop up, I will let you guys know. Sorry I'm so goofy today. I mean, my brain just isn't working right. I'm going to let you go for now. I hope one of these little hints would help you out. You all take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.